Hello and welcome again to Not Fake News. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and smash that like button like Hillary does cell phones and laptops. Dum, 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 dum. When there's something strange and it looks like Hillary, what you gonna call? Trump. Got a bunch of breaking stories for you, so let's do this. First, media blames Sarah Palin for shooting. What she did next is outstanding. A story by Stacey Law. And Sarah Palin put the New York Times on blast. Then they did something unbelievable, stemming by a story by Emily Noack. And finally, Mueller now goes after Trump's family. Unhinged. Their epic response. Ready? Alright. Good afternoon, folks. Great to be here. Media blames Sarah Palin for shooting. What she did next is outstanding. In the never-ending saga of more fake news, the New York Times published an editorial after the shooting of the Republican baseball practice, linking Sarah Palin falsely to the 2011 shooting where Representative Gabby Gifford was seriously injured. Why they would even bring that up, especially since that rumor was debunked years ago, and the New York Times knows it. Is it the first question? That's the question. Second question is, do they know? Well, I think they should. They have a big enough company, or they have to put in her name, it probably has all that in there. Or do they just not care that they are spreading fake news? Here's how Sarah Palin handled it. With this sickening NYT editorial, the media is doing exactly what I said yesterday should not be done. Despite commenting as graciously as I could on media coverage as of yesterday shooting, alas, today, a perversely biased media knee-jerk blame game is attempting to destroy innocent people with more lies and more fake news. As I said yesterday, I hope the media had collectively matured since the last attack on Representative Scalia, when the media coverage spewed blatant lies about who was to blame. There's been no improvement. The NYT has gotten worse. Sarah Palin. I would most definitely agree with Mrs. Palin, except for one part. It's not only the NYT that's gotten worse, it's all of MSM. While the NYT has now conveniently edited their editorial, here's what it originally said. In 2011, when Jared Lee Lawyer opened fire in a supermarket parking lot, grievously wounding Representative Gabby Gifford and killing 6 people, including a 9-year-old little girl. Okay? The link to political incitement was clear. Before the shooting, Sarah Palin's Political Action Committee circulated a map of targeted electoral districts that put Miss Gifford and 19 other Democrats under stylized crosshairs. Yep, they said that. The political incitement was clear. It was. Really. No, NYT. It was not clear at all. In fact, those little things they hate. No connection was ever established between Sarah Palin and the shooting. They just smeared her name. In case you were interested, click here to see what the NYT editorial says now. A clear CYA. Oh, a clear see ya. So, here we have the mainstream media trying to twist the fact that a liberal extremist used an assault rifle to try to take out a lot of Republican congressmen and somehow make it the right's fault. How disgusting are these people? We cannot let this continue. If you agree, please share. Comment below. And if you're watching live, hey everybody. Next. Victory. Sarah Palin put this New York Times on blast. Then they did something unbelievable. What? Apologize? Psh. Story by Emily Noack. The New York Times has issued a correction to the outrageous and inflammatory article published in the wake of the Wednesday attack on a Republican congressman. An article in question drew a link between the shooting of the Representative Gabby Giffords In 2011, a campaign map Sarah Palin made promoted that had 20 Democrat districts in the crosshairs. Here is a controversial map. And those are the names. See, Gibford's was on there. Compared to the mock beheading, mock assassination attempts, and generally cruel insults the left inflicts on Republicans all the time, this map seems pretty tame. Okay? She made a map. She put some dots on it and she said something. It's time to take a stand. 20 House Democrats from the district we carried in 2008 voted for the health care bill. Okay, let's take back the 20 together. Join me. I guess that's 2016 and 2020. Compared to the blah blah blah. The crosshairs map was touted as the left as inspiration for the shooting, even by later beheader-in-chief Kathy Griffin, who said, watching the news, this is in 2011, Kathy Griffin, watching the news. Are you watching the news? Question mark. Congressman in Arizona who was on Sarah Palin's crosshairs map was shot in the head today. Happy now, Sarah? Huh? I want to just smack that dumb redhead. Look at her. I have nothing against redheads. When I look at her, all I see is red, right? I'm mad. Her hair and that stupid thing she was holding in her hands, all red. It is unknown if Giffords shooter Jared Longyear had even seen the map in question. Sarah Palin put the Time blatantly partisan and incorrect article on blast, saying, with this sickening NYT editorial, the media is doing exactly what I said yesterday should not be done. As I said yesterday, I know I read this before, but I'm going to read it again. I hope the media collectively matured since the last attack on the representative when media coverage spewed blatant lies about who was to blame. There's been no improvement. The NYT's gotten worse. After a barrage of criticism, the Times finally issued a correction saying Thursday morning an earlier version of this editorial incorrectly stated that a link existed between political incitement and the 2011 shooting of Representative Gabby Giffords. Gabrielle, you mean? In fact, no such link was established. That's more like it. The mainstream media must be called out for their bias and factual errors. This time, they actually backed down. They probably don't want anyone to know about getting caught, so that's why we must share it 20,000 times. And you know what? NYT doesn't care. I'm going to tell you something. New York Times, all these mainstream medias, they keep saying wrong things and then coming back after the whole world's seen it and going, oh yeah, we didn't do it. And only like a few people really see that. And the rest of the world still remembers the original story. It's terrible. They know it. They know it. And that's how we're going to get them. We're going to get them the same way they get us. One day we're going to start just straight lying about the New York Times. It's like making up stories and making people, just like really lying and then taking it back. And what are we going to do? We're going to become fake news like them if we did that. Right? Anyway, unhinged Mueller, special investigator Mueller, now goes after Trump's family. Their response is epic. Reports by the Washington Post claim that special counsel Robert Mueller has opened an investigation into Jared Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law and advisor, regarding Russia's interference in the 2016 election. According to an earlier Washington Post report, Mueller is also investigating President Trump himself. Kushner had met with the Russian ambassador Sergei Kislyak and Russian Development Bank head Sergei Kovrov, and officials have reportedly suggested that Mueller's investigation will be looking into the meetings. According to the Washington Post, sources who had reviewed the intelligence reports on the meetings, Kushner had first met with Kislyak to establish a communications line between Trump's officials and Russian officials. Normal thing you do. Normal thing you do. Kushner met with Kislyak later in what the White House called a diplomatic encounter. However, Kushner's businesses was also evidently in the need of financing for a $1.8 billion real estate purchase, raising questions about whether he was mixing personal business with diplomatic duties. Kushner had previously agreed to speak with the Senate Intelligence Committee regarding his meetings with the Russian officials. Kushner's attorney Jamie Gorelick, I'm sorry, I keep mixing the K and the J. Gorelick said, "We do not know what this report refers to. It would be standard practice for the special counsel to examine financial records to look for anything related to Russia." Mr. Kushner previously volunteered to share with Congress what he knows about Russia-related matters. He will do the same if he is contacted in connection with any other inquiry. That's right, folks. Jared Kushner already offered to tell the Senate everything they want to know. He is not trying to hide anything. And there is still nothing to see. Of course, this new investigation into Jared Kushner sounds like nonsense and seems like just one more crazy lefty conspiracy to distract from the actual governing the country, and to also distract from the bad things the people on the left are getting in trouble for. Okay? Like Hillary Clinton. Investigation right now, once again. And that's going to show proof. Guarantee. Oh well, we all know Trump's administration is innocent, and the leftists want them to prove it. And is innocent, and if the leftists want them to prove it, so be it. But share this 1 million times if you're tired of the ridiculous Russian investigations. I am so tired of that. How tired are you of this already? I'm so tired of it. I don't even want to see the movie on this. I'm done. We know enough, right? Oh, God. When they come out with the movie, you know this is going to be the biggest spice. It's going to seem too fake. They can't even make this into a movie because this is too crazy. Moviegoers are like, that's just could never happen. Okay, all right. Ready? And thanks for watching. Don't forget, I just want to say thank you if you're watching live to all the super chatters and for everyone for their comments. That's what we go live so people can come and comment. And they can tell us what they think, and the other side can tell us what they think, and have a little bit of a debate going on for each one of our little live videos. Super Chat allows you to post your ad to the top and keep it there for a certain amount of time. And the more you pay, the longer your comment stays at the top. It's called Super Chat, and you help support the channel. You also get your word out and what you want to say. What I usually do is in between I have Super Chat commercials and thank everyone. That's what I'm going to be doing. Thanks Super Chat John. Thanks Sarah. Your names, your channel, whatever it is, give you a shout out. And also as I see them, also while we're going through, I'll be give you a shout out, and we'll talk about if you have a question. We'll air that question. I'll say it, and we'll get people to comment on it and whatnot. Super Chat's pretty cool. Either way, chat, super chat, make sure you get involved and keep watching because you are the resistance. I'm not even saying that to be cute. It's really real. Thanks for watching, everybody. So if you like that video, you will definitely love the one we have picked out for you, right where those arrows are pointing. Just click on it. I'll see you in a moment.